Well, a happy hump day to you, sports fan. Welcome into the Proview Networks studios. I'm Adam Diehl, your host of the Proview Rundown, along with the crew in the zoo. Give me a wave, J-Pole. There we go. Josh Brown, you see him in the back. Go back to Josh Brown real quick. You see him in the back. He is diligently working on a bracketology, our very first one of the year, to predict what the playoffs look like. Yes, because we're going into week 8 this week, and we've got some monster matchups to talk about in high school football, including a really big rivalry on Thursday night. We'll get to that in just a minute, but first, we've got some volleyball last night. Some district rivalries continue, and we'll start with what our game was the game of the week was, El Dorado taking on La Cueva at La Cueva High School.
Sharp is back to serve. Clarice with the set. Dug out of the back row by Sharp, Mortensen, now McIntosh. Clarice again will go on the far side. Big swing on the kill for Gracelyn Stubbs. Set on the far side to Peters. Dug out nice in the back row. Now Mortensen will push it to Sharp, and it's blocked up front by the freshman Moore. And it's an ace after it clips the tape. Mortensen will push it over to McIntosh. Dug out the back row nicely, and then blocked up front momentarily by Harrison. And Mortensen pushes it over for the kill. Popped up by Casals. Now it's got to come over. Mortensen will set it over to McIntosh for the big swing. Casals. Hit into the net from McKillian. Sharp. Mortensen pushes it over to McIntosh. And she slams it home. Serve. And it's an ace and clips the tape. That'll go as an ace. 13. Sharp. Mortensen, go to the back row. What vision for Brianna Mortensen. There it is. The Bears. That's an ace for Sandoval. That one almost fell there. Now Mortensen dumps it into the back row. Casals to Stubbs. Block, pancake. Now it's over. Great defense there from Isabella Lucero. Mortensen. Garcia, now Lucero. Paris, that's Stubbs. Sandoval, Lucero, McIntosh, Casals. Carice pushes it back to Stubbs. Again through that block. McIntosh, tough one for Mortensen. She'll get that one over. Casals, they'll try the set on the other side this time. Still up and alive. Carice back to Stubbs. Big swing! What defense from Elena Garcia! Carice sets it, tough one. It's blocked straight down by Rebecca Leichner. Lucero. Garcia to McIntosh. This time it's blocked by Stubbs. It just does climb over the net. It gives Mac another chance. And it's hit over for the score. Elena Garcia scores as she was falling. Sharp. Jones will set it. And it's put away by Leichner. 25-13 in all 3 sets. La Cueva still perfect. Let's go talk to Stephen Archerback and Sydney McIntosh. We're back courtside with the player of the game, it's Sydney McIntosh. You led the way with kills tonight, but it looked like you guys are having a ton of fun out there. Talk about it.
Yes, it was actually like a really competitive game. So then when we came out, we just went on fire. So it was really fun.
We always talk about that El Dorado-La Cueva rivalry. We talk about it in basketball, we talk about it in football. Is it real for you guys in volleyball as well?
Yes, we want to beat them so bad, and they want to beat us so bad.
Just came out with the W tonight. What do you have to do to keep improving and to go all the way to the blue?
Just keep working hard in practice and keep, like every game is our toughest game. So give them our hardest work, I guess.
All right, good luck the rest of the way. Thank you.
Sydney McIntosh and the La Cueva Bears get it done. They're unbeaten, they're unblemished, goose egg on the loss column. They've been fantastic throughout the year as they beat their rival in 3. No problems, by the way, as all 3 sets, 25-13. La Cueva is the cream of the crop in 5A volleyball this year, no doubt. Now, maybe a team that could compete with La Cueva once state tournament starts is the District 1 Volcano Vista Hawks. They lead the district now 2-0 in play, but they had to take on the Cleveland Storm, and the pesky Cleveland Storm hung around for a little bit at Volcano Vista High School.
Here's Dixon to set. Little touch over, it's blocked at the net. Kelly George was there. Shallow serve for the ace. Grove will set. Look at that by Jamerson. Get it all. Serve away in the right hand, back row with it. Here's Grove. Down the middle, handle by Anders. And Justice Davis mishit it. And the Storm with a lot of mistakes from Volcano Vista. And good serving. Take care of set 1. How about after losing the first set, Grover net violation. Shallow serve. Hakame to the near side, and that's put away by Justice Davis. It's her 3rd kill in the set. Shallow serve. Justice Davis. Does it touch? Yes, it just hugs the line. Shallow. Dixon got a touch on it. Grover can set. Why not to Jamerson? Little tip over, and it was misset. So Volcano Vista gonna get the point. They're gonna steal set 2. Hakame to set. I don't think Dixon was ready. Did she get it? Yes, she did. There's Claire Way to tip, and Cleveland's offense have been stagnant now here. And Davis gonna find empty court now for Volcano. Jamerson was blocked. Anderson says, no, not today. There's Casamatis. Now Dixon, yes. Match point for Volcano Vista. Cleveland trying to stay alive. They've scored 3 straight. That's Justice Davis, the middle set, and she will put it away. So the Hawks improved to 2-0 in district play with a 25-23 win.
In 4, Volcano Vista undefeated in district play as they beat Cibola and now Cleveland. Cleveland 1-14 on the year. It's almost impossible to believe with how dominant the program has been, but they're starting to get better and they're starting to hang around in games against bigger teams. We'll see if Brian Ainsworth team can make a run in district play because they're going to have to if they want to make the 5A state tournament. Listen, we've got a lot to talk about. Bracketology in football, the first one of the year, that's coming your way. And Steve Davis after the break.
Proview Network crew, assemble! That's good for first.
High school sports are back live on Proview Sports Network.
It's time to make your plans to be at New Mexico's premier annual sports event. The 13th annual New Mexico Bowl is Saturday, December 15th, high noon at Dreamstyle Stadium. I'm Jeff Symbieta, Executive Director of the New Mexico Bowl. Be with us as once again college football's bowl season kicks off right here in Albuquerque. Bring your friends, bring your colleagues, host your holiday party at the New Mexico Bowl. It's annually one of the most exciting games of college football's postseason. Bottom line, it's a whole lot of fun. Visit NewMexicoBowl.com or call 925-5999, the New Mexico Bowl, where bowl season begins.
It's hard for a child to learn when they're hungry or being abused at home. Let's stop blaming teachers for problems they didn't create. I'm Steve Pierce. My mom loved teaching, but now Santa Fe asks teachers to be truant officers or social workers. Let our teachers teach, fix our broken test system, and put more money into classrooms. Good teachers don't give up on their kids. As governor, I will not give up on our teachers.
This is Coach Borrego of the Charlotte Hornets. Hello to all you parents out there in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I want to congratulate 38 years for the AYBL. You guys are doing a great job. You've shaped a lot of lives, young men and women, and you'll continue to do that. Parents, get involved, sign your kid up. It's a great program. It helped shape who I am today, helped shape me as a basketball player, as a coach. So get out there, sign them up. Have a great season. Good luck to everybody.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at Proview Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club, or dreamstyleremodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
I'm Troy Lefane, head coach of the USL New Mexico franchise, and you're watching Proview Sports.
The Barley Room, a proud sponsor of Proview Networks for over 9 years, is pleased to introduce Black Iron.
It's the Proview Rundown. Glad you could join us here on a Wednesday. Happy Hump Day to you. That's Proview President and owner Steve Davis. He joins us every Wednesday, having a little fun. Steve, we're going to go over the schedule. Guess what? We got a little bracketology for you. I know you're excited about this one.
Well, I'm really excited because I haven't seen it, okay, first of all, and you won't give me any carrots.
No, I'm not going to do it.
So it's going to be a complete surprise when I see this. So
Josh Brown has been working diligently in the back to make sure it happens. We've got that here in a second. But let's talk a little bit about our schedule and what is. And Thursday night, we've got 2 events for you. In fact, Rio Rancho Rams volleyball going to take on Volcano Vista. This is a battle for first place in the district. Very important. We'll be streaming it live. You can go to our website, www.proviewnetworks.com, and we'll have that for you. But the game that everyone's talking about is football, and it's the undefeated La Cueva Bears at Wilson Stadium. It's at El Dorado, which is both of their homes, but El Dorado, the home team, at 5-1, coming off a bye week. The Bears are 1-0 in district play. El Dorado has not played a district game. We're curious, can Nick Petty, the backup quarterback in the Eagles, compete in this game and get it done and pull off an upset? Should be a wild atmosphere. What do you think?
Well, you said it right. It's going to be a wild atmosphere, but also, this is La Cueva has been sneaking by. They haven't been playing their best football. I tell you, Dotson. To me, this is a trap game for La Cueva, and it won't surprise me if El Dorado comes out with a victory.
I say the same thing as you. As everyone, a lot of people say, well, this should be maybe a blowout. No, did you not learn a lesson last week with La Cueva Manzano? Now, La Cueva do have the potential to open one up here, but I think Dotson off a bye week, that's too difficult to blow a team out, especially this rivalry in district play.
I agree, and this team, I tell you what, El Dorado has a way of exposing the weaknesses of La Cueva's defense on big plays, and it's happened year after year. Right, vice versa. So you're right. But I tell you what, get out and go see it. I think it's going to be one of the better games of the week.
Proview Sports Network will have it live for you Thursday night. How about a little bit of Friday football action for you right here on Comcast Channel 26, streaming live? It's the Cleveland Storm, undefeated, ranked #1 in the state of New Mexico, taking on the Cibola Cougars. I find this in a similar situation. You'll see where Cibola is or is not in bracketology a little bit later here, but the Cougars are a better team, I think, than their record showing 3-3. That tough loss to Rio Rancho this last weekend, and for some reason, Rod Williams always seems to play well on the road at Cleveland and get his team up for those games.
Well, this is a bigger game in Cibola's eye, in my eyes, to Cibola. They got to win this because right now they're behind Rio Rancho, and if you're doing bracketology, I'm setting you up for bracketology.
Thank you.
Okay. I don't know where it's going with it, but I'm just saying that Cibola. It's in my opinion, it's a must-win, and they got to win out. I mean, because they're on the bubble.
They've got to get some strong wins, no doubt. Also, Friday night we'll be broadcasting live streaming from Rio Rancho, and the Rams, I guess, opposite. You look at their record 2-4, and you say, yikes! But with their win against Cibola, they're going the other direction, and West Mesa should bode well for them at home. I think they're starting to figure some things out, Rio Rancho.
I tell you, I didn't give up on them 3 or 4 weeks ago. When they were lost 3 games in a row, and you jumped on the bandwagon when they beat Clovis, then they kind of put me down a little bit about my Clovis Wildcats. But now, guess what? You're talking good about my Clovis Wildcats.
Okay, well, let's switch to that then. My 50 game of the week. It's the battle for Purple Pride. Which purple is better? Which shade on that side? I don't know. Monsanto going to play host to Clovis. Very important game. And the Wildcats starting to change some people's mind with how they looked this last week.
Well, I listened to 610 Sports, and you were talking about Purple Pride and what is it? Peter Piper's Pizza.
Peter Piper Pizza is a pizza people pick.
Right. So I really, again, this is a must game for both these teams.
Very interesting one. Well, I'm going to show you why this is interesting, and that's our schedule, by the way. No games on Saturday. Not a lot going on Saturday throughout the metro area. And so let's just throw it into what we do, Stephen. What I do on bracketology is we try to use the NMAA formula. Now,
these are not
there's 6 criteria from the NMAA and how they seed things. Now, Steve, but in order to kind of do it correctly, you kind of have to predict a little bit how teams are going to finish in their district play. And so if the season were to end now with some prediction, this is what I've come up with. My first bracketology of the season. Cleveland would be your number 1 seed. They would take on the winner of the 8-9 matchup, which would be Clovis and Las Cruces. El Dorado would get a bye. They would be the overall 4 seed. They would take on the winner of the 5 seed Hobbs, taking on Monsanto, your last team in. Yes, 2-4 Monsanto, if the season were to end today, I think would get in by criteria. Centennial would be your overall 3 seed, as they would take on the winner of an interesting matchup, Volcano Vista and Carlsbad, a 6-11 matchup. La Cueva, overall 2 seed, would get the winner of Rio Rancho, the 10, Mayfield, the 7. There's a couple of tiebreaker scenarios in there. A couple of you might be saying, well, Rio Rancho beat Clovis. Yes, well, Rio Rancho beat Clovis. Las Cruces beat Rio Rancho, and it's just a big circus, and you kind of do the math, and that's how it comes out. This is if the season ended with a little bit of projection. That's what we think.
And Cibola's not up there. They didn't make it.
And I know Alden Iowani is looking around and he's going, well, why? Well, don't blame me, Alden, okay? Blame the criteria and blame Cibola and their loss to Rio Rancho and having to be seated behind them. But right now, Monsanto actually, because of their max prep rankings and because they're ahead in the coaches poll, do eclipse Cibola. Now, that obviously could change. Cibola get a couple more wins, especially if they take care of business against West Mesa and Atrisco. They might go up more in the coaches poll. Monsanto might drop down, and that'll be the difference. But as of now, that's how it lies.
And it's going to be really interesting. This matchup, we have Clovis and Monsanto, and that could switch. I mean, if Monsanto wins this game, they could jump Clovis.
Oh, no doubt. And I think in the coaches poll, Monsanto jumped up because of how close they were with La Cueva. But if Monsanto start to lose again, I think that can disappear. I have a feeling Cibola finds their way into this bracket when it's all said and done. This, again, it's just a projection. We'll try to get a 5A1 out for you, too. But it's fun.
You're just trying to cause controversy here. I just know how you're out.
Isn't it fun to start seeing a bracket, though, on screen, right?
Well, I asked for it last week.
It was too soon.
It's too soon. But now we're in district play, and we're going to – I want to keep a photo of kind of each week.
How it's changed. It's going to change.
It's going to change a lot. Well, it could change drastically just this weekend.
Now remember, you can't be seated higher than someone if you finish below them in district play, and so district games are going to have a lot of meaning on how this bracket ends up looking. But to be honest, with Cibola on the outside, there is not much else, right? Unless a team makes a drastic run in district play. I don't think you're going to see anybody else make a run for getting into this bracket. So it's actually pretty cut and dry right now as far as the 13 teams that are alive.
And what I like about this bracket right now, Adam, is that there's no district teams playing in the semifinals on the brackets. You know, you match it up, so LaQuave won't be playing El Dorado on their bracket, and so there's 4 different, basically, districts in the semifinals.
So very interesting. We'll keep our eye on this. We will update this weekly for you as results change this, no doubt. And then that throws us right into our top 10 poll, and this is how things kind of look right now. Cleveland, La Cueva, El Dorado, Centennial. Centennial fans will disagree and think that they should be higher, and they all
Max Preps they are. So they have.
No, they're not in Max Preps. That's the thing, right?
Well, they're higher on the other on your bracketology.
They are. No, you know what? Centennial is ahead of El Dorado in Max Preps by 0.3.
Okay.
So very close.
Very good.
In the bracketology, that's why they're ahead in Centennial, right? So, in fact, Hobbs in Max Preps is ahead of Volcano Vista. And so Hobbs have a couple of big district games coming up, and so do Volcano. And that's why we think all of this will change. What do you think about Rio Rancho? Do you think this is a team that can kind of make their way up, or it's going to depend because they've still got Volcano and Cleveland on their schedule?
Let's just assume if they do beat Volcano Vista, and that's a big assumption, all right? Okay. I think I don't want to play Rio Rancho. If I'm in the top 4 teams, I don't want to play Rio Rancho. I mean, I didn't graduate from Rio Rancho or do anything like that, but I'm just saying, just want you know, they're a team that you know, that scare me, and confidence. They win on the last second.
So my two my 50 games in a row for Clovis. Are you excited? Did you see them back in the top 10? More respect for those Wildcats. Are you pumped up?
And even you got Purple Pride. I mean, you're picking it up. Okay, you know, I'm excited for Clovis. It's something that they need. They need wins, and that community needs wins.
All right.
Fullerton needs wins. So
as always, you're the man, Steve Davis. He comes on every Wednesday to discuss our schedule, big schedule. Go to ProvieNetworks.com and you can catch the Steve Davis Show every week with Mr. Davis. Crew in the Zoo. We're going to discuss pick'ems when we return.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a #1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of Proview Sports Network. Car Crafters, proud supporter of Proview Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened?
Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Locally loved restaurants like Farina Pizzeria, Farina Alto, and the Artichoke Cafe are the perfect venue for your next event. Farina Alto has traditional Italian food, plus handcrafted cocktails in a beautiful Northeast Heights location. Farina Pizzeria with a downtown vibe, amazing affordable wines, and local beer. And the Artichoke Cafe has set the standard for casual fine dining since 1989. Visit our family of restaurants and see what fine dining is all about.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of Proview Sports Network.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
What does this mean? That means that I had a perfect week in Pick'ems. That means that I was on top of the world. And so the crew in the zoo, I mean, does this hurt? Does this hurt to see? Oh, by the way, you're looking at Josh Brown in the middle of your screen there, and that is the tiny sombrero. That is for the loser. Big surprise, everybody. Josh Brown has the loser hat on. Yeah, but is Sebastian here to collect this hat right now? No, he's not. He's not. So let's go over what it looks like. And so week 7 results, myself, Sebastian, 10-0, Alden Iowani, Jason Pohl, a respectable 9-1, and an abysmal 8-2 goes Josh Brown. And so our overall record has, yes, in alphabetical order, Adam Diehl in front, 57-13, Alden Iowani, 57-13, Jason Pohl, 57-13, and Sebastian Noel, 57-13. And then Josh, man, come on. Have some dignity.
We'll let Josh defend his case first real quick.
Okay.
That's all relative. I mean, Sebastian's tied with you. I mean, based on alphabetical order, you're number 1. I mean, that could be Alden. Risk taker all year, sticking with it. I don't flip-flop like some people I know wearing a sombrero right now.
I haven't flip-flopped this year.
You know, it's all good. This week is the week I come back.
Well, here's your chance in district play because these games are a little bit more coin flip. So it's your chance to step up a little bit. And so let's take a look and let's see what everybody has differently here. Everybody went Albuquerque High School against Highland. La Cueva against El Dorado. Okay, we flip a little bit. Jason can't go against his Eagles. And Josh Brown is saying they're going to get it done. Guys, tell me about that.
You know, I think La Cueva's in for a bounce-back game. They've had about 3 weeks of mediocre play, I would say, in their eyes. But I think they're ready to bounce back. But, I mean, this is going to be a really close game either way. I could see either team coming up on top. El Dorado kind of has the surprise factor with their backup quarterback. You don't really know if he's going to show up and play well. He might not. So, I mean, this is really a coin toss, Adam. I mean, anything can happen in district play, but I think La Cueva's in for a bounce-back game.
You can't go against your Eagles, right, Jay?
Nah, we can't. I mean, you can, but they're definitely – they have a chance. They have a chance.
I can't wait. I think Thursday night's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be fun, and it's going to be packed. So check it out. Everybody check it out, and if you can't make it, you know where to go.
All right, so we got Atrisco, Volcano. Everyone's going Volcano. Everyone's going Roswell over PV, which I think is actually a better game than anybody's giving credit for. Everyone's going to go Valley over Rio Grande. Cibola over Cleveland. That's unanimous. And then Clovis, Josh Brown, you went with the Manzano Monarch. Is that where you pick up a game there?
That's exactly where I picked the game up. After seeing Manzano last week, I mean, Manzano played La Cueva tough. They had some penalties. They had, penalties go their way and go against them. I think Manzano's on the rise. I think they get close. I thought you were going
to be the lone wolf in the Mayfield Centennial game, but no, I went Mayfield as well.
You did, and I think you saw my picks.
Definitely going to win now.
Hey, Steve Davis is pumped up because he just
It's the Josh Brown kiss of death. Not this week. Manzano has this one. Everyone in here is going to be owing me a slice of pizza for this one. There's a little extra riding on this one. You know, Mayfield, I think you saw my pick a little early, Adam. So that's why you went Mayfield. You were trying to take a risk.
I like your Bernalillo pick, by the way, over St. Pius. Everyone else went St. Pius, which was kind of shocking. Sebastian Noel's the only one to go to West Mesa over Rio Rancho, which is I mean, that's curious. And he just talked trash on Facebook saying that he's picked Rio Rancho more than anybody. Okay, well, you just picked West.
Actually, too.
Is that right? That's accurate?
He put West Mesa in there.
Okay. Well, there we go. That's the Crew in the Zoo. Estrella Dominguez, by the way. Where's your face? There it is. Thanks for joining us. Interning, having some fun. You got Jay Pohl, Josh Brown. Are we out of here, Jay?
Yeah,
we're out of time. We're out of time. Those are our pick'ems. Bracketology. We'll post it on Twitter. You can go check out our website, www.proviewNetworks.com, for our entire schedule. What's next, Alden?
We have a third. We have. I don't know this time.
The
Usually I know.
He doesn't know, but something's next here on Proview Sports Network. Thanks for joining.